Is ready to go live. Oh, hey, there we
We
are. We
are
are
live.
live. Yay.
Woohoo!
Hello, everyone. If you're seeing this red live button above us here, we are live. And you can see we have extra friends today. Hello, Terry.
Hello.
I don't know what that was.
That was my tablet telling me you're alive
All
on
right.
YouTube.
Yay. Well,
So,
today is a special day. I am streaming both to Facebook and to YouTube, hopefully. And we have Tamara's Designs here with us and Terry from Sweet Pea Papers in the house. Oh,
yes.
In
maybe
the
it
house.
blinked. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
All right.
Daleen.
Yes, I was going to say, I think we're seeing some friends. Hello, hello.
Yes.
Oh, Remy, sorry about that, guys.
And the dog's on the loose.
Yes, she is. Mr. Frapps is coming back from, I think he had to go to the hardware store somewhere. I don't know. He's doing Mr.
Yeah.
Frapp things.
So, we are playing with Crafty Christmas in July 25.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Terry of Sweet Pea Papers is the one who's put this collaboration together. And so we thought we'd bring her on as a guest to participate in our Thursdays with Friends shenanigans.
That
There's
is always what we
shenanigans
call it.
involved. Nobody told me
Yes.
about shenanigans.
Oh, anywhere we go, we've always got shenanigans. You can count on it.
Yes. Oh, and we have fun whatever we're doing.
That's right. That's right.
That's awesome.
And today the shenanigans were behind the scenes because, man, StreamYard and I do not get along. It wanted to charge me for the whole year rather than what the weekly price is. So I got to see if I can fix that later.
And we are playing with these cute, adorable mice still.
Yes.
Hi, Karen.
I'm loving them. Hello, hello, Karen. Hello. Hello, Dominique. Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys.
And
It's change the sensor day. Got all kinds of beeps going on.
And Sean is not able to see comments, so I will be keeping up on the Facebook and the YouTube comments the best I can, friends.
I'll go back
So,
after the live and see what I can do. Some things just aren't very accessible, and StreamYard is one of those things. It only lets you do dark mode if you paid for it. And apparently I paid for everything today, so I don't know. I got to figure it out. But, you know,
hi, Roxanne.
you can't help but smile when you see these cute little mice. So they are bringing me joy today, Terry.
Yes, they're just adorable. And this is one of my favorite images in the kit that I'm going to be working with today, and it's the one that says Merry Christmas.
Yes, perfect.
Yes, Merry Christmas. But
Merry Christmas.
Our mouse, Merry Christmas mouse. I don't know why I said moose.
Merry Christmas.
The mice have gotten a lot bigger, and now they're moose.
Oh gosh.
But yeah. So, what do you guys have anything specific planned that you're gonna make, or just play around?
We just play around, but first we have to have a peekaboo mouse.
Yes, I love Tamara's little peekaboo mouse.
I remember that from last week.
Yes, and I'm still working on these little. These are going to be a happy mail. Like I guess you could. It's just an ephemera holder. 2 envelopes glued together, and then lots of other papers on top of there. I'm hoping to give some to from tags to a few special people in my subscription groups. So hopefully I can get these made and in the mail. I'm really bad at putting things in the mail. So
yeah, I sold a journal, yay, last week.
Yay, that's so great.
Yeah, thank you. And I so dreaded it taking it to UPS, and I have absolutely no idea why.
Yeah. Hi, Mama Christine.
Hey, Mama Christine's in the house.
And Rhonda and Sherry's in the house.
Hi, ladies.
Karen, these mice are so stinking adorable.
They are. I've been having so much fun playing with these little guys. And friends, I do have one little piece of sadness. We won't dote on the sadness, but tomorrow Um, Tomorrow is our fun Tim Holtz class, first of all. But tomorrow at noon Eastern time, if everybody could just do a moment of silence for our fallen friend, Christine Yeager, that's when her memorial will be. Um,
Aw.
so just please keep her friends and family in your thoughts. I
Well,
miss her already.
and this week has been, can I say this and not cry?
Ah,
They've been doing the week-long fundraiser for our friend Sherry, who was
right.
with
Sherry.
me in January.
That's right. Yes.
And so it's so heartwarming to see all the creators come together to help the
Yes, from
family.
Craft Around the Clock, because she was a part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Um,
miss her.
oh,
Yes,
I
for
was just going
sure.
to say my camera's going to jiggle real quick because I have to use my Big Shot, and it's on the
Oh,
same
okay.
table. So
Hey,
it's going to
anytime you
shiver
can
a
use a
little
big
bit. I'm
shot,
not
it's
having
okay. Yeah,
yeah,
wear
I'm
it.
not having a Seattle earthquake or anything.
Karen asked me if I could feel the earthquakes that are happening. And honestly, I hardly ever feel them when they say we have them. Um, and this week has been no exception because I have done a lot of sleeping this week. I don't know. My body has just been so out of it. So, um, so yeah, that's what's been on my agenda. I have not been live all week, and I've missed everybody so much. But yeah, just really under the weather and feeling kind of blah. So I'm happy
Yeah.
to be here today, though. But you guys are getting a peek at why I haven't been live all week. I'm a little even more dysfunctional than normal, if there was such a thing. Goodness,
Right?
right. That's right. That's just when you think, it couldn't get worse. It can always get worse.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping this is just a temporary thing, and it will go along. I met with my foot doctor today, and he says I'm. It's really small. It's really small. So
Awesome.
yes.
Awesome. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. I saw Cheryl did a post. Gosh, she's lost some weight, and she's trying to keep her weight in maintenance mode, and she's got a picture of a bowl of M&Ms that only has a few in it, and a package
Oh,
of
yes.
M&Ms on the side. Like, I was looking at pasta last night, and it's so insane. 2 ounces of pasta has over 40 something grams of carbs, and that's like nothing on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Like they say, like the top 5 foods you shouldn't eat if you're diabetic or watching carbs, and fried food, waffles, pancakes, and pasta, and I forget what the other one. I think orange juice is the other one. No
Wow.
good. Craziness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Who was it? Patty Crane asked whose digital kits these are.
Yes.
And did you answer her already?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you did or not. And these are from Karen Villanova at Creative. Yeah, sure. Somebody help me.
Creative artisan.
Creative
Yes,
artisan. Yes.
Yeah,
creative
artisan.
artisan. I was thinking creative arts, and then I lost it right at the last end.
Ah.
So creative artisan, yes, and Etsy.
On Etsy. Yeah, and maybe on Coffee too, or Kofi.
Possibly. I've only got the
Possibly.
Etsy link because I didn't do the Kofi links in
Yes.
the link tree.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a wonderful link tree for this event. It's the hashtag Crafty Christmas in July 25. So if you are following along, I believe there's a creator every day using one of the 2 kits that are offered. There's also a steampunk one, but these mice are so cute.
And there's a screenshot for you. Oh, a close up of the hashtag.
Thank you. Can always count on Tamara to help keep me organized. I love it. Thank you so much, Tam, for always being organized.
Somebody's got to keep you in line.
I know, right? I need a trainer. You want to be my life coach, Tam? Oh
no,
gosh.
because you heard before the live what my life is looking like. So
Well, hey, that's all right. That's all right.
You know, I hardly ever do them. And I'm not really sure why. It could be because I film my stuff so far ahead of time that by the time the projects are coming out, I actually don't have any of the papers or anything left.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm one of those people, believe it or not, as soon as I'm done with the project, I get rid of everything.
Oh gosh, that like breaks my heart.
Well, I use a lot of kits, and so a lot of kit stuff doesn't go together unless it's like nature or
Maybe you should send it out like a manila envelope full of whatever leftover is to one lucky Happy Mail recipient.
yeah, there you go. That's not a bad idea.
Or if you make a journal, I sometimes like to send my leftovers pieces with the journal.
Yes, I do that sometimes too if the pieces are big enough.
Yeah.
And then I'll put a Ziploc bag with all the little
leftovers. Yeah, that's great. I have a hard time throwing away. Well, I was going to say just my scraps, but a lot of things. As I look around here,
I can't throw away anything.
Yeah, a lot of things. Oh boy.
well, and
Look at these little cutie patooties, though. I have had so much fun stickling them. I'm so glad I did that before now today, because I would have a hard time seeing, but I can see the sparkles and feel the little nose that I did in Nuvo. And I think these are going to go on the covers of my cute little Happy Mail things.
And I'm trying to get this card to fit in this little itty bitty baby envelope.
I love miniature things, though. They're so great.
They are until you want to get them to behave.
I was going to say, until you're trying to work with them.
Right?
Yeah. I'm making a big giant card, and the front side is going to be the little Merry Christmas, and then the back is going to be a window, and then there's going to be a pocket in the side for you to put the tag, a tag in and out, and also a flip down on it.
Very cute.
Fun.
You can't really go wrong with any project that you make with these guys.
So, our normal question of the Thursday is,
yes, what are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
Yes.
There it is.
I'm drinking beer. No, I'm drinking iced tea.
Oh, good, good. I've already drank, I think, 3 full cups of water today that were like some 24 ounces or something like that. So, and I had a coffee, and now I'm on to Monster, trying to wake myself up.
Yeah, I had iced coffee from when I got up. And then I had 1 can of pop. I'm allowed 2 a day. So I had a can of pop. And then I moved on to iced tea, no sugar.
Oh, that's great. I always kind of play a little have to with myself as well. Like if I want to drink something else like a Monster or whatever, I have to drink a water before or after it.
Yeah.
It's like drink the water and your reward is this.
Yeah, my friends tease me for not drinking water, and then I keep reminding them iced tea is water.
Is water. Yeah, that's what I always
basically,
say. Coffee
especially because it's and
tea is water.
But
Coffee
then
is water.
I also take medicine 4 times a day. So I drink a 10-ounce glass of water with that as well. So I told them I'm doing pretty good on the water front. They don't need to.
That sounds great.
Keep getting on to me.
But the tea can only be considered water if it's the decaffeinated.
That's right. Otherwise, it dehydrates you.
Rules.
No, actually, that's what
rules.
My doctor told me. He goes, you cannot be drinking your sun tea if it's not decaffeinated without having the same amount of water to compensate. I'm like,
okay. Well, then, hey, my favorite tea can count because it is decaffeinated herbal tea. So, hey, there we go. And I don't have to
I
add
mean,
anything to it, like any sweetener or sugar or anything like that. So
you learn a lot when you get, an autoimmune disease or other
yeah,
things.
yeah, you do. You learn more
Yeah.
than you'll ever want to know. That's for sure.
Exactly.
And then it's really hard sitting in somewhere like a diner listening to somebody say, "Oh, I can't have that cookie because I'm diabetic." But she ordered 2 milkshakes today and the other day that she was there. I'm like, okay, well, you're making an exception for a big milkshake, which is like enough for 4 servings. But you can't have a little bite of a cookie? Like, come on. Ugh.
Yeah,
People are so funny with the things that they learn.
it is
Or they
definitely
don't learn.
interesting.
Well, there's that. Yeah, it drives me a little batty.
No, we are not in June anymore. Now you
Oh,
have to
that's
wait till
right.
October.
Well, maybe it drives me a little pitter pattery. I've decided to
Oh,
make this cute little front here a pocket so I can put a tiny little tag in there with a little secret note. I think it's
Oh,
going to be
that's
so,
so
so
cute.
cute.
and I'm just trying to get this Velcro to go where I want it and not on me.
Oh, uh-oh, I think, did it come
That would
back to
come to
life?
good. Oh, the wind is like 40 miles an hour here, and it's just hanging, beating the cable outside.
Wow.
Rhonda is having an iced chai,
Chai.
and
She always has something with chai.
she goes, as always.
As always, yep. Love it.
That did not work.
It is probably super hot where she is. She's in Northern California, and she is at her happiest when it's 3-digit heat. Ugh.
Yuck.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I'm not
I
even
like
in
it
the three
cooler.
digits yet.
Yeah. My body doesn't like it real cold, but as far as my joints and things, but I don't like to sweat either. So, ugh.
Yeah. It's only 67 here today.
Nice. I think that's about what it is here today. Where do you live, Terry?
I'm right by Seattle.
Oh my gosh. You live I'm right there with you. I'm in Skagit County.
Oh, well, there you go.
I didn't
Well, we
realize.
just have to have one of those little crafty trips or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
I'm
you're
sitting,
south of me, right?
No. I'm in Skagit County, so then it goes Canada, then Whatcom County, then Skagit County, then Snohomish County.
Oh,
And
that's
then
right. You're up.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
I'm
up by
up.
Canada. You're in like
I'm north.
Bellingham or somewhere.
A little bit south of Bellingham. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in Tulip Town,
Oh,
where all the
awesome.
tulips are or were.
It's awesome. I
Yeah.
got married there.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I'm not married now, but it was pretty when I was there.
Yeah, the flowers are beautiful. That's for
and
sure.
Sherry says, you all know Rhonda has no blood. So she
No
is
blood.
always cold.
That means her blood
But,
doesn't boil.
Rhonda says it's 103 there.
Ugh. See, she's probably in heaven. I would be not good.
And it's, last I looked, 83 here, and it feels like 94. It is
Wow.
definitely the air you can wear outside today.
We've been having some pretty intense humidity here, though.
Look at this cute little belly band. I sewed some lace to it,
Oh, fun.
and I had to stop sewing and jump over his head because I couldn't run
Nope.
the sewing
Didn't
machine
want to
through
run
his
through
head.
his head. How that's so thoughtful.
But
So
I did
thoughtful.
run through his bottom half, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Oops.
no Frankenmouse, huh? With little stitches
Well,
in his
that's just
head.
it. I was making
Hi,
a belly
Deborah.
band too, and I just kind of stacked them up and cut them without looking at what I cut through, because I know I'm cutting through some of the mice. But that's okay.
Oh, Deborah, no, you couldn't mess up the time because we weren't even sure exactly what time we were going on. And you're
No, it's
never late here.
Nope. You're welcome to come on in, and you can also catch the replay. We appreciate both, either on YouTube or Facebook. I think we're live on both.
Sherry Short says, Rhonda and I could never live in the same house.
Yeah, no, I bet. Well, Rhonda does have air conditioning because she lives in that intense heat. I don't think her husband likes the heat so much. But, oof, I could not do that intensive heat all the time.
Hi, Sharon.
Sharon's in the house.
She has iced tea. No, hot tea.
Hot tea. Is it cold today in New York?
No, she's saying it's hot out there too.
It's hot out there too.
It's tough reading comments today.
I'm sorry, and I'm not helpful. I can't see anything.
I know.
That's why I'm doing a lot of inking today, because you can never go wrong with ink.
I just got an air conditioner. Rhonda was saying her husband always has the air on. And
Yes.
because, we never have air out here if you live in an apartment. And
Right.
So through a program from the power company, because I'm disabled and this and that and the other circumstances, they actually have a program where you can get a free air conditioner.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
great.
so I got a
didn't
free
even know
portable
about that.
I had a free portable air conditioner for inside my apartment, and it vents out the window like you would an indoor dryer would
Right.
vent a portable. Mm-hmm.
That's
So
through PSE?
it's nice. Yeah. It's I wish it would get hot enough for me to use it. But.
Oh, we have ours on because we have a little one that rolls around on the floor, but it has to vent out a window also. Ours is on all the time because my husband does not like to be hot.
Yeah, I'm trying to socialize with you, Sharon, but these comments they're a little far away today. That's because I have 2 tablets up to catch comments on YouTube also.
Eek.
Because Sharon's telling me to stop crafting and socialize.
Wait a minute. Are we supposed to be crafting first?
Well, I don't know. It's Thursdays with friends. It's whatever we want to do.
Yeah, that's right. We try to keep the rules around here just very light.
Kind of like there's no rules in junk journaling.
That's right. There's no rules in crafting live. Well,
right?
That's not totally true. We are bound by these invisible rules that they create as the community standards, which I have yet to find that list of taboo words that everybody keeps coming up with.
I've given up on that list.
Right? I know.
I have much better things to do.
Yes.
And talking about better things to do, Shauna mentioned it earlier that there is that live with Tim Holtz tomorrow.
Yes. I'm super excited. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to see a little better.
And I just realized I forgot to look from the email until today about what I needed to prepare
about
for class
our homework.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't even remember the homework either until earlier today, and I was like, oh no. I think it's mostly just picking out what pieces you want to work with.
Yeah, but it was so funny. It's like, oh yeah, that's tomorrow. Wait, where's that email that I was supposed to get?
Just like in high school, right? Or college. Oh, we have homework, and totally forget about it.
And I will get the because the live link is already up on Simon Says Stamp.
Oh wow, okay.
So I will make sure to drop that into our Thursdays with Friends group.
Yeah, and remember, you don't have to have the kit to go and watch all of the wonderful instructions and teaching from Tim on collage. That's what he's going to be actually covering and showing you how. I think we're going to be making some cards, some tags, and then a little mixed media project as well.
And I saw something about shaker cards.
Oh, that's right. He did.
That's what I almost decided to do here, but then I realized I didn't have anything for the inside.
Oh. You can use a
Oh,
lot of things from the inside, Terry. If you don't have glitter or something, you can use just a small little hole punch, even from your big bite, and just punch, punch, punch like you would make confetti. And that can
Oh,
be, yeah,
that's a good idea.
yeah. That you
That's a
don't
good
have to have
idea.
anything fancy.
Yeah, and this kit has this red and white striped paper. I'm holding it
Yes,
towards the computer instead of the camera.
yes, that
It
would be
could be punched
perfect.
and it would look candy cane-ish.
Yes, a perfect way to use up some of those scraps rather than tossing them out. So punch,
Yes.
punch, punch away.
Yeah, there you go. I could have just a whole box full of punch wheels.
Yes, for sure.
so yeah,
Right, well,
we all know.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Terry.
I was just going to say, I just realized that I can't put my little writing flip up on the back because I made the window so big. I was bound and determined to get as much of that mouse in the window as I could. Well, if I turn it upside down, I might could. Anyway, I'm going to work on it and see if I can get it.
Awesome.
So yes, if anybody needs me between 11 and 1 o'clock Central Time, good luck.
We know where we will be. We'll be tuning in and watching those comments and seeing how starstruck Heidi looks in Tim's studio.
Right?
I'm always envious of his studio, and really, I have about the same amount of space. But man, he has really maximized the use of his space, and I think some of it too is because he doesn't have hardly. I think he probably has literally a 16th of the amount of 12 by 12 paper that I have. I
Well,
could probably line all the way from here to Mama Christine's house with all the paper I have, and maybe back too. I don't know.
that's scary. That's a long
I
ways to Mama Christine's.
I know. I have a lot of paper.
And I'm
And most
sure
of
on
this
the
paper
way,
I'm too afraid to use. I'm like, it'll be gone.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of paper pads, but if I were to print out all the kits that I have on my
Oh,
computer,
yeah.
then it would be Katie bar the door because they would just come bursting out of my apartment.
I should do a live on how I store mine. I store mine on a Google Drive.
Yeah.
And I
Oh, you
organize
do?
it by designer and then by collection, and then it makes it really easy to find them. Although the last few ways that have been being having to be downloaded a weird way, I haven't been able to do that as well. Google Drive is weird when you start like getting files that are shared with you versus that were downloaded.
I hate the list. I hate the way the
Yeah, I
list is
know.
in there. I use the same system with, an Etsy folder, then the designer folder, then the kit folder.
Yeah.
And so I do that, and I have it all on an external drive. I
Oh,
don't
that's
save
great too.
anything. Yeah, I don't save anything to my actual computer. I just install software on it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So, yeah.
That way, if the computer decides to go down, you haven't lost everything.
That's right. Except I had a 12 terabyte hard drive go down about 3 months ago. And it was full of all of my videos that I had made for the last year and a half.
That's
oh,
tough.
wow.
Yeah. And all the supporting files, like the little text that you put when you're posting your video and all of that stuff, everything. It had everything I had done for the last year and a half on it. And it had 10 terabytes of the 12 terabytes full when it died.
Ooh.
Hi, Eileen.
Hey, Eileen. Welcome in.
Yeah, I'm in the process of trying to get my hard drive switched over to an external hard drive.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen these? They're like a thumb drive that you just put your device, your phone, your computer, whatever to it, and it pulls all your photos.
Yes. It searches your drive and everything that's a JPEG or whatever.
Yeah.
It sucks it right out, whether your device is working or not.
Right. And then it also
as long as you can turn it on, I think.
It also deduplicates them, which is wonderful.
That would be great.
Right?
I get it just for that.
Yeah, I know. I know how to do that on my phone, but man, it takes a lot of time.
Okay. I had to switch my picture. I cut my picture crooked, my
Ugh.
front card front. So it's a good thing I had 2 extra ones hanging out.
Eight, 9, 10. I am too short. Ugh. Got
So
this
Sharon,
one.
how long are you back from camp? And Rhonda still buys paper packs.
I do too. I can't help it. I always tell myself, well, it'll be a little easier now that Joanne's is not there. But I always tell myself, don't buy paper. Don't buy paper. You don't need paper. And then I get in the store, and what happens? It somehow just finds its way in my cart. Even on online stores, I'm like, no, I don't need paper. And then, yeah.
So there's several junk journaling groups on Facebook, and people keep posting about going shopping at their Ollie's. Ollie's?
Aldi's. Yeah, we don't have that here.
Not an Aldi's, Ollie's.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
It's kind of like Best Big Lots or something.
Oh.
And they have the Park Lane paper.
Oh, from Joanne. So yeah, maybe they're kind of like a Tuesday morning kind of a store.
And
They
of
buy
course, there's
liquidated items.
not a single one of those stores in Nebraska.
Yeah, no, we don't have that here in Washington either that I'm aware of.
No, I don't think so either.
Our state is really crazy as far as allowing the stores, because we used to have Dunkin' Donuts and we don't have any of that anymore. We used to have, or they had said we were going to get a Cracker Barrel, and then that never happened. And yeah.
I wonder why.
And it's like, no.
Our state is just not very retail friendly. Too many taxes and fees, I think.
Yeah, and our sales tax is 10%. Get out
Yeah,
of
it's
here,
terrible.
you know?
Terrible. Okay. So.
But it's, so we're talking paper packs. It's like, can somebody please go check and see if they have this at that store?
Yeah. Then you get to pay the shipping. That's always what I used to tell people. If you're going to a Tuesday morning and they happen to have Tim Holtz anything, let me know.
Right?
For a while, they had a lot of Tim Holtz things, and our store was one of the first ones on the list to go. So,
yeah, the ones here, there were quite a few down here. And there was one fairly close to me over in Aurora, but that was like one of the first ones to go. But I had never been in one. I haven't been into a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby. I've only been into Joann's once.
Our Joann's was wonderful, but they never really kept it stocked.
Yeah. But the other two are about, the closest one is probably 15 or 16 miles away. And so I haven't been there in like, I don't know, 20 years. Probably some people would be like 15 or 16 miles. But
yeah, but when you're talking city miles, that's different.
Yeah.
Hi to our friend from the land down under.
Hey,
how's your Friday going, sweet friend?
Yeah, we say Thursdays with friends, except for our Australian friends. They're already into tomorrow. So hello to them and hello tomorrow. Happy Friday. I used to say happy whatever, wherever. Find something
Just
to be
happy
about. Just happy.
Just happy.
Something.
Yeah, don't worry, be happy.
That's right. That's one of my grandbaby's favorite songs. She likes to sing it with me.
I would love to see my grandson sing it with me because he's 22.
Oh, well.
So I'm not sure I'd get him to sit down.
Maybe he does TikTok, Terry.
But I'm only 12. Huh?
Maybe he does TikTok.
Yeah, there you go.
Lots of TikToks with that generation singing, and it's fun. And dancing, I think,
And
is great.
Rhonda's finally getting a Hobby Lobby, and
Oh,
Deborah might be getting an Ollie's. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, guys. Ollie's. I don't know.
always,
I don't
always.
have one.
Yeah, we don't have one here either, so no, we wouldn't know.
So I was talking to hubby last night. I'm like, well, I don't have daycare tomorrow or Friday. Maybe I should run to Lincoln. And he goes, for why?
For
And
why?
he goes, you know Joanne's isn't there. I'm like, well, then why do I need to go to Lincoln?
For the quilt
And I go,
store?
and then I told him, I go, well, I have Tim, so I can't go to Lincoln.
Yeah, we already spent the money, remember?
Yep, I'm spending the day with Tim.
Yeah. He said it'll be about 2 hours ish.
Ish.
Yep. I don't mind. I don't mind if he takes all day.
Right?
I think it's
Because then
funny
I'm
the
not
people that
lonely or
complain
bored.
that it's such a long live, and I'm like, there was a day when like there wasn't any of this YouTube live or Instagram live or any of that, and the only way you could get any of their information was to actually see them in person at a store or an event. So
Right.
I am so thankful to YouTube to be able to get to know the creators a little better, and to just have them as a resource, even if it's just for one project or one product here and there. It's so wonderful.
And the other thing about YouTube, hopefully this doesn't change, like we've seen on Facebook, is that it will still be there 6 years later.
Yeah, the lives haven't been being deleted as far as I know yet. So that is just
That's crazy.
although it
People,
says StreamYard, they get you right in the pocketbook, because it says if you don't subscribe, that you lose them after a year.
right. But when you download or record live on YouTube, then you've got it there.
They stay, yes. I'm hoping to just kind of leave an archive of my videos for my sprouts. That way, someday when I am gone, they'll be able to enjoy the lives and feel like maybe they're crafting with me for a few moments.
Yeah.
And Chris says she has to set her alarm clock for Tim.
I bet. Yeah, because it's going to be pretty early. It's even early here. I mean, he's in Arizona, so he's on the West Coast, but it's early here. He gets up and gets going. I think it's starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So
Yes.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's
I
not
usually get up around
terrible.
1 or 2. So
In the afternoon?
no, in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm
have
usually still
insomnia.
up. I'm usually still up at that time trying to go to sleep.
Should I put
I
lace
have-
underneath this pocket bottom?
Lace is always the answer, Tam. Lace and ink. I can't
But
really
then I
see
have
it.
to sew.
Well, then you have to sew. Well, that's all right.
But I guess I could just glue it down and I can sew after the live.
That works too. The glue would be nice and dried.
I would hope so, because it's fabric glue.
I am really not
I
ready to be done playing with these mice. I'm having so much fun.
I know.
But then we're going to have 2 weeks of fun with some steampunk. And then the last week of the month, we'll just kind of do a free-for-all. So we'll go back to trying to finish any of the projects that are not finished, and see how we made out for the month of July.
Yes. And then on to something in August.
Yeah.
So Terry, tell our friends about all the fun giveaways that go along with this Crafty Christmas in July 25.
Yeah, all you have to do is go to any of my 3 Facebook groups, and you can enter any Christmas project. It doesn't have to be with the mice or the steampunk kit. It can be any Christmas project, and each post is an entrance into the drawing. So then, and you can enter as many times a day as you want, as long as they're different, obviously, images. Or videos. You can submit a little video too. And I do allow those little TikTok rebroadcasts for drawings. That's fine. Some people only have that way to record. So,
Nice.
so anyway, so then you get entered into the drawing, and at the end of the month, actually on August 3rd, but it closes on July 31st, and then on August 3rd, which is the Sunday, then I'll have a drawing, and we have, I think it's 25 prizes.
Wow.
There's everything from junk journal kits to there's ebooks. I've written an ebook on junk journaling that I sell on Amazon. And so I'm going to give a few copies of that away. And then there is another, the Serendipitous Crafter. I can never remember her real name. But anyway, she does an ebook, but she also does kits. So she's going to give someone a choice between that. Since this was going to be a month long and was going to be so many presenters and kind of large, we didn't do any, or I didn't do any physical gifts because there was no way to make it United States only.
Right.
Because of the shipping.
Yeah, and shipping's going up on the 13th, so in just a couple days.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Which we didn't know that before the event even started.
Yeah, no, it was just announced not that long ago. So I did make a post about it on my personal page on Facebook, sharing with what the increases are going to be. Now they did say there's going to be a 2% decrease for media mail, but remember, media mail is like the slow boat. Basically, what happens is at your post office, if you select media mail, they put it in a bin, and that's great. And it has to stay there until the bin or the truck or whatever it is gets full, and then they ship them all together. So, you know, you might catch it at the beginning where there's nothing there and you'll have to be waiting. You might get lucky and maybe you're the last one that fills it up.
Right.
And it can only be media. So newspapers, magazines, books, those kinds of things. I don't know if they consider CD media or not. Maybe. I don't know. But you're not supposed to ship other things with that, just media.
Yeah, that's how I shipped her book. But they said 3 to 5 days. I shipped it book rate, which might be different than media mail.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure. I think it's
very
the
rarely
same
send
thing.
anything other than priority mail because I like the tracking and the insurance and just, you know.
Yeah.
It makes it more expensive, but it almost is just worth it when you're trying to send out something that's kind of irreplaceable because let's face it, we can never make exactly the same thing again.
That's true.
And they said the flat rate envelope is not going up at this time. So that price will stay the same, which is great. And no, I don't work for the post office. I just normally send out a lot of mail.
I actually went and sewed.
You what?
I actually went and sewed the lace on.
Oh, there you go. That's great.
And you guys didn't even hear it because I could mute myself.
Sneaky. Natalie always just says, I'll be right back.
Now and there is a special somebody in the house saying hi to Mom.
Oh, my sprouts are in the house. Hi, ladies. Hi, Bella and Fia. Oh, hi, Mariah.
Yeah, hi, Mom. Hi, Mimi. Belly is being it says Belly is being impatient, so here we are.
Yeah, Bella doesn't like it when she wants to call her Mimi and Mimi doesn't answer the phone. Then usually she says, "Call Grandpa." and then they call Mr. Frapps and they say, "Where's Mimi? Make her call Bella."
So I bet you it's Bella, and you know it just went as Belly.
No, we do call her Belly sometimes. Isabella. Her first name is Isabella, and we either call her Bella or Belly, or she has a list of names.
Well, you know, when you're trying to read comments, with one good eye, you're like, "Did I see that right?"
You did. You did.
Mariah says we all say hello. Yes. Hi, Mariah. And this little sprouts.
Yeah, the girls are learning to share when because Sophia is old enough now that she likes to have her turn on the phone now. And Bella doesn't like that so much. So usually what happens is all of a sudden I'll see this jerk on the phone, like it kind of veers like this, like droop, and then all of a sudden I see Fia's face and she's running. She's on the move. She's got the phone and she's good to go.
She's on the loose.
She is. She runs. She's got a good little run. She's fast. Way faster than Mimi. Which doesn't take much these days, but oh boy.
Now where did the tag go that was going to go in this pocket? Yep. Well, for now.
You know, they always say you need one to use and one to lose.
Well, I lose a lot. So
Well.
I prefer.
I like that. Well.
I got a whole stack.
Yeah, well. Oh.
I am going to make a fun tag belly band.
Belly band. All right. I'm going to make a belly band on the inside of this little thing, but I think I want to put book page down first, and I don't know what I did with it. And I don't know if cutting today is my best plan.
Because I needed a way to hide the brads. So it's going to get behind a belly band.
Nice. I think I want to put book page here and then a little belly band across and then some stenciling and a tag.
Mariah, yeah, the fish tank's not a good place for a phone. Correct.
Oh, yeah, that's Sophia. She's been wanting to put everything in the fish tank.
I remember that when my son thought the fish needed to eat cheese and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh,
nice.
So I
fun.
fully understand that, Mariah.
Yeah, she's been going through it with Sophia. Sophia gives you a run for your money. You really cannot turn your back, even for a second. And if you do, she's standing on the counter, she's standing on the stove, she's standing on the table. She's a climber.
And of course,
Crazy.
Mom's not happy and Grandma's laughing because that's how it rolls, right?
Well, I always tell her good luck when I hang up. Good luck. Because every stage has its own, advantages and disadvantages.
Right. Well, that's when I have to do daycare drop off, and the youngest is not behaving. Like, I'm just the driver. I'm not Grandma. I don't interfere. I'm just the driver. I have to remind myself, I'm just the driver.
Don't even want to claim him, huh? Just a passenger.
I have to, because it's not my spot to get involved in the dynamics between the kids.
Yes. Well, hey, when they give a boy a name like Thor, you can only know he's going to be very strong-willed.
Yes.
Well, and his real name's Theodore. But he is. Yeah. And it's just so funny. It's like, oh boy, I'm just Grandma. I'm just Grandma.
Yep.
Close your eyes. You're just the driver, not Grandma. You're just the driver.
Well, as hard as that is.
Oh, it's tough. Especially when he starts yelling at me, but you're taking me the wrong way.
Oh, no.
No. I'm just the driver. I take you only where I'm told to take you.
Oh.
But
Grammy, he wants to go somewhere else.
Yep.
I don't blame him. Sometimes I feel like I'm going the wrong way too.
Oh. But yeah. I did actually miss him today. I don't know why, and I don't get to see him tomorrow either, but
that's okay. Sometimes distance makes the heart grow fonder, even when they're going through their independent toddler days. And I don't know, what do you call this stage where he's at? He's not really a toddler. School age, right?
He's in preschool, so I'm not sure what that is.
Well,
yeah,
the age of independence.
My daughter and my grandkids live in Alabama, and I'm here in Washington. So I don't have to worry
Oh,
about driving anybody anywhere, but I do get to video chat with them when they're in on their best behavior too. So that's maybe
well,
an
mine.
advantage.
My sprouts live here in Washington where I'm at, but I don't drive, and they are north of me. And we do FaceTime mostly every day, or at least every weekday. But I don't know that they're always on their best behavior. I get to
Right,
see it
Karen?
all.
Paybacks, yes. Only I don't think the 4-year-old would understand what paybacks are.
Oh, sure they do.
Man, Bella has a vocabulary. Our lineage of ladies, we grow our vocabulary early, typically, and very strong vocabulary. My mom left me in a waiting room one time while she was at a doctor's appointment. Why you would do that, I don't know, but she did, and she could hear me telling all kinds of things. And when she came out, she said, "Come on, honey, come with Auntie. Your mommy's waiting down the street." She didn't even want to clean me after whatever I was telling everybody. So, yeah. And then both of my daughters got vocabulary very early and very clear vocabulary very early. Blessing and a curse.
Yeah. My daughter used to
And
tell everybody what to do. And
oh,
she'd be 2
good.
or 3, like, you're not supposed to eat that kind of bread. My grandma says that brown bread is
Oh,
what's good for you. Eat the white bread, and just on and on in the grocery store.
it's amazing the things they pick up and listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Little recorders. And sometimes they get it a little out of context.
Yes.
Oh, do they ever?
Yep. Yep.
Which is
Mariah's
always
paying for
funny.
everything she did and didn't ever say, because now Bella will just tell you how it is. They're calling her a three-nager because she's 3 but acts like a teenager.
There you go.
Ah.
And she's had the eye rolled down since she was 1. She can put her little hands on her hips and tell you how it is. Oh,
I know it's frustrating and a struggle, but they can be adorable.
yes. Yeah, that's why they make them cute. Same with puppies.
Yeah. As it's
Kittens,
chewing
all
up
the
your
things.
favorite shoes. It's looking so cute.
And the best thing about grandkids is you can spoil them rotten. Well, I can't, but
Send
and
them
then send them
home.
home.
That's right. That's Mr. Frapps' favorite part. I always want to break the rule and keep them here. And he's like, no, they had to go home.
Right?
It's like the
Well,
deal
at
at the
that
end of
age,
this day is they have to go home.
you'd never get any rest chasing them all over the place.
Well, and I just get so tired now so easily. I've spent the whole year trying to just heal from this surgery. And man, it's just taking its toll. That's for sure.
But you're getting better,
Yep. Slowly every day.
slow and steady.
Slow and steady. Mama Christine always reminds me that. Slow and steady for everything. And I'm like, I was never the slow and steady kind of girl.
Yeah.
So Mariah says Bella loves to tell everybody what to do right now.
Yes.
And Sophia has caught up with rolling eyes now too.
Oh, good. Yes. Yes.
And Karen's like, oh yes, my grandson, does he love that bad F word?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, and it always comes out in the worst places.
That would just not be fun.
Nope. Oh.
So we are getting close to
To our hour, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
It goes by so quickly when you're having fun.
Yes, it does.
It does.
But even if you say you don't have much time in your day, an hour just to cut and glue and paste and play and chat, it will add up. You will accomplish something, even at just an hour a day.
Yep.
Right? Oh, these are going to look so cute on Brad's.
Oh, there we go. See, a little book page. And then we'll put a belly band and some stenciling. I think that's going to be perfect.
Yep. I got my card done. I I've got I glittered, you know what I mean, glitter pen, the red and his little eyes. And then I got the back part done. And I had some miscuts, so I had to start over twice, or I would have had some decorating done.
Whoops.
So whoopsie on me.
Whoops. Whoops. Whoops.
Always during a live or always when you're filming a video.
That's right. That's
You
right.
cut it wrong 15 times.
And the words just go somewhere. I don't know where they all go, but wording is
Yeah.
hard.
Right?
So always give those
Oh.
creators just a little bit of grace when they're online, because, man, it's harder than it looks. It's not just hit the go live button and pray. It's there's a lot of things to remember. Certain things you're not supposed to say. Sometimes you'll get trolls. Sometimes your glue won't open, or you'll realize you printed something wrong or upside down or whatever. So it's just real life.
Yep.
Right?
Okay. Tool. Now, the last time I've been using this gel glue, and the last time I glued book page with it, it was no good. It soaked right through. So I don't think I'm going to glue this down just yet. I'm just going to put it in there.
Have a great day, Mariah.
Bye, girls.
And
I'll talk
she's-
to you after a bit and show you all the things that we got today.
Yeah, she says Sophia's ready for a nap.
Yeah, this is
Or
her
is nap
time where
ready.
she starts to fade and she starts to get really grumpy.
Eee,
She needs
that's
that
no
nap.
fun.
Bella doesn't like to take a nap, but she will just kind of watch a video and chill is what we call it. There's sometimes
Well,
she'll
that's
drift
good.
away, and otherwise she'll just kind of rest. And that's always what I told my kids. You don't have to nap, but you have to lay there and just rest for a bit. Everybody needs to rest.
Can I take a nap?
I know, right? So wasted on little
Can I take
children.
a rest?
Now, if you live in Spain, you do that. They call it siesta, and like
Yeah.
everywhere closes from like 11 to 2 because it's nap time.
And also
Wow.
because it's the hottest part of the day too, right?
That's right. Yes. And then they come back to work refreshed and ready to go. See, that's not me. Once I get to my workplace, I wanted to just do the work, stay there until it was done, and then go home and rest. But yeah, living in Washington, especially on the western side, it doesn't get as hot as it definitely was there.
Yeah, no, it's not very hot here at all. It's been chilly so far all this summer, except for those 2 days that we had that were in the 80s. Yeah.
80 in
That
May.
was
That
all.
was weird. I heard it's supposed to warm up the rest of this week, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to get up to 87, which for most of our friends here, that's nothing.
That's right. But for us, it's unbearable heat wave.
Yeah, because most of us don't have air conditioners.
That's right. I just got one.
Yay.
So I'm
My air conditioner.
in on the lucky people
That's
list.
nice.
I don't think my air conditioner's turned off since May.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. See, and here, most of our kids just get out of school at middle or end of July. And I know many of you had way earlier than that release dates.
Yeah, I'm not even sure when they go back to school next month. I think it's about the 17th of August.
Wow.
So I'm not sure. And I may or may not have grandma taxi service again.
Yeah, if they have to move, it might make it different.
It could make a difference. Oh, I put him down too low. Oh, that's fine. There's plenty of space.
Plenty of space. All right.
In this book.
Well, I am destined to use, or determined to use, many book pages. And I think by the time I'm done with this project, I still won't even have close to the amount of book pages of one book block.
Yeah. Yeah.
But look at how
Go ahead.
fun this belly band is.
Oh,
with the
that
mice
is fun.
tags. And I'm going to sew some green ribbon or lace along the edge, and it'll be a belly band too.
Oh, that is cute. I'll
And
have
there
to
is writing
steal that
space on the back.
idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow that idea.
Well, I'm glad I inspired you. That's partly what
Yes.
Thursdays with Friends is about. It's to inspire, create, and
And have fun.
have fun.
Yeah, I just did a triple, I think it's a triple belly band, where I started out with a 3.5 inch wide belly band. And then, I made one narrower, and so there's all these cards are stacked, and each one of them gets smaller and smaller. And then on the top of it, I put a long, thin envelope that you could take off that has Velcro dots on the back. And then there's a little card inside the envelope.
Oh, that's fun. I love when it's really interactive.
Well, you have to have magnets, remember. You
Yes.
That's
gotta have your
right.
magnets. Ready?
Mine are right here. Mine are right here. I'm the magnet queen, I think. Or I'm at least in the running. I might be the princess. I could be.
We have the magnets,
Click, click, click. Love it.
right?
Love it.
I will be glad when the pages are completely in instead of them being so flimsy with the twine. Oh,
I am
so
just
yes.
remembering my hands get so dry when I touch all this paper. So make sure you guys keep your skin hydrated. Use some lotion.
Or just in my case, go outside.
Ugh.
And sweat yourself into some hydration.
No, I cannot. I cannot do it. I don't like to sweat.
That's my outdoors. Yep, you walk out.
Instant heater, huh?
And the farmers are not even irrigating. So us
Oh,
being so humid is just crazy without that. I need a home for this little pocket someplace or envelope.
let's see.
I need a home for the envelope.
Home for the envelope. You can send it here.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
help your project much, but
that's actually really cute. Tucking it in the pocket.
yes.
So, friends, I hope you have enjoyed another Thursday with Friends. We will be back on my page next Thursday
Yes. And if
playing
you
with. What will we be playing with, Shauna?
steampunk, I love it.
Right? I love
And if you want to
steampunk.
find us between now and then, you can always join our free Facebook group, Thursdays with Friends and Junk Journals. It's free to you, and we would love to see the things that you are crafting. And remember, if you join any of those Facebook groups that Terry was talking about, there are giveaways coming.
Yes.
On August
And you
3rd.
don't even have
Yes.
to use the papers to enter. It can just be any Christmas make.
That's right. That's right. We decided to open it up to everything. And since we didn't have freebies to give away, we didn't want people to feel like they had to buy something,
Right.
just to be in the drawing, because that's not fair.
Yeah. Just make sure you
And
use that hashtag Crafty Christmas in July 25.
That's right.
And I think you can type that really into anywhere. You can type it into Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, Google. It will find whatever has that hashtag.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
It's a
And
great system.
yeah, and I know for sure Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, at least at a minimum, and TikTok and a couple other places you can definitely find people that are participating and or crafting using these kits, or just making Christmas projects with the hashtag.
Well, it's
and
been a
it's not,
very fun start to my Christmas adventure here and getting some of these things done that I will want to send out during that time. So that's kind of great to get a little jump start.
and we want to thank Terry for joining us to play
Yeah,
along
thank
with
you
these
for
cute
asking me.
mice. Yes, it's been fun. So we will be back next week for steampunk.
Steampunk, yes. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't already. And we thank you so much for watching. Thank you, everyone, for being here and participating in the hashtag Crafty Christmas in July 25. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everyone.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.